What's up, guys? It is Gray, aka the Hokagray, and we have another of the Bleach Rewatch. Fridays, it's Bleach Fridays. I don't really have a fun name for those. Not like My Hero Mondays, but it's a great day of the week. So this time we have episode 4 through 6, and this one we get some Chad stuff. Well, these sect of episodes, we're kind of very slowly being introduced to the characters that make up like the main cast for right now. Very slowly. So the first one, episode 4, we meet some side characters. Like I think it's like Ichigo's classmates, like Keigo and the other one. I don't remember their names because they're never relevant, like ever, except for Tatsumaki. Really, is the only one. Rukia, I actually took notes for these now because stuff is actually happening, so I want to write stuff I think is important. And I just wrote Rukia is cute as one of my notes. I'm pretty sure I was talking about when she... Sorry, hold on. Let me drink some water. Make sure to hydrate. Pretty sure it's talking about when she didn't know how to, like, put a straw in a juice box. And Chad meets the bird of a soul. Or he meets the bird of a soul, Jesus Christ. He meets a soul in a bird. It's like a parakeet. This is really the first time we're introduced to Chad, and it goes over Ichigo's backstory with him a little bit, where like Ichigo is getting beat up because of his hair color, I guess. Even though Orihime has whatever, we don't, we don't. I don't. The whole Ichigo hair color thing is always weird to me. Hair color is weird to me because like, isn't it just whatever? It doesn't matter. Just it's not an important plot point. But anyway, that's kind of episode 4, pretty tame. Episode 5 was where stuff picked up. I actually wrote a lot of notes for this one. There's a hollow. I just wrote hollow, Rukia. Oh, okay, right, okay. So at the end of the last episode, Chad got like hurt because a hollow's chasing this bird. So he got hurt, was in the infirmary, and then he ran away. So this episode, Rukia and Ichigo are chasing him because they know that like there's something funky going on with the bird. Ichigo's sister, Karen, the black-haired one. She's like, oh, that like bird was a kid. I saw his memories. Like it's really sad. Like let him pass on to the other life. And Ichigo's like, okay. So Ichigo takes her back home, and Rukia chases the hollow. And Rukia tries to fight the hollow by herself, but she can't do it. She tried to keto on it. It literally didn't do anything, so she can't. She just straight up can't. Chad shows up to try and help her. He was like, oh no, I'm gonna go help that girl that was following us. And Chad just like punches the hollow. He can't see it, but he could see like where she was fighting, so he just punched it. He's like walked up, punched the hollow, and I thought that was gonna be like about the extent of Chad's craziness. I was so wrong. Chad rips out an electric pole from the street, and because the hollow like starts flying, and just smacks the hollow with it because Rukia tells him where it is, and they have like a fight where like he's hitting and she's telling him where it is. He smacks the hollow with an electric pole. He is 15. He's 15. I don't get it. I don't. But you know what? It's fine. The hollow has like a power. We can like summon baby hollows. We can hear something in the background. I apologize. There are children running around for right now. But if you can't, that'd be great. Anyway, the big hollow has like babies that like shoot leeches that explode with his tongue. So the baby like has the babies like they crawl around. The babies shoot the leeches, and the big hollow makes the leeches explode with his tongue. Like he like makes a noise with his tongue, and the leeches react and explode. Chad's insane. Yeah, Chad's like crazy. He just is like the strongest human being on the planet. I didn't realize how broken he was as a human, performing completely inhuman feats already. So this makes it even more at the end of the series. Okay, I guess that's a spoiler. I'm not going to mention it. I guess that's a spoiler, so I won't mention it. But if you know what I'm talking about, like literally the last thing in the series that we see of Chad, it even makes it more ridiculous. Anyway. Oh, I wrote weird game because this part was kind of confusing to me. So I guess the Hollow was a serial killer in his past life, and he killed the kid's mom, and he told I guess he put the kid's soul in the parakeet or made him agree to it. I don't know how any of that's remotely possible at all. That was really still really confusing to me. It's like, did he? Because apparently he told the kid, he lied to him. He was like, hey, if you can survive in this parakeet body for like months, I'll revive your mom. And the kid was like, he's a kid, so he's like, okay, sure. So I guess the kid willingly went to the parakeet. Just weird part. It's not important. I just thought it was weird. I was a serial killer. Ichigo gets really pissed because he's a complete monster of a human being. The Hollow. So he just straight up punches him through the teeth and rips out his tongue. So he can't do that anymore. And then he kills him. And the most interesting part of this episode that I thought, at least the most interesting part, besides like knowing a little about Chad, we see the gates of hell in this episode. And I didn't even know that we ever saw those in the canon. But we'd have. The gates of hell open and take the Hollow away. And then they eat Rukia. Another thing, this is like, hopefully I'll get answers to later. But not only we see hell, Rukia tells the kid, he's like, hey, when you go to Soul Society, you can see your mom again. I always thought Soul Society was like a reincarnation type thing. Like once you go to Soul Society, you are reincarnated and there. But can there also be people who were born in Soul Society? Like there has to be, right? Because like those babies aren't in queue to be reincarnated. Because like Ichigo, or never mind. Actually, I actually meant someone. I actually meant Renchi, but I'm gonna stop saying that because that's another spoiler. But so we know that spirits in Soul Society can have children. Are those just there? Like, are those completely different type of souls than humans? Because what are the royal families? Because they all can't be past lives because they don't remember, right? Right? Here's the thing. I feel like I knew this at one point, but I've forgotten, and because of what I thought. Because I was pretty confident that recently, maybe you're just as you are, but do you remember? I feel like you're not supposed to remember when you go to society, your human life. I don't know. Either way, it raised some questions, and I hope that I get answers, because I hope I'm just don't remember. I assume I don't remember, but if not, it'll probably... Because the way Rukia talks about it is it makes it seem like it's just heaven, and from what we see later in the series, Soul Society is not that. It is basically... just a mirror world of ours. Anyway, that is it for episode 5. Episode 6, we move on to a different, because I guess we're going to 2 episode mini arcs, and this one is the beginning of, I believe Khan, which is, if you don't know, well, whatever, we'll get there when we get there. But basically, this one, we get introduced to Kisuke for the first time in his shop, Tessai and the 2 kids. Which they're really important characters, so it's very weird to see them so... I guess I should say it's weird seeing them, and I know so much about how important, at least Kisuke is, and how casual it is. Anyway, he gives her a soul pill, and a soul pill is Ichigo eats the candy, and his a substitute soul goes in his body to take over, so you can live his life as a soul reaper and not be unconscious body laying around. But this one is a mod soul, which is augmented soul, supposed to be fighting. And I'm almost positive this is Khan. I don't even remember. That's kind of the nice thing about it's been so long. I don't even remember if this is Khan or not. I'm almost positive it is, because he was a pervert, because he jumped up in Ichigo's classroom and said how cute Orihime was and Tatsuki and stuff. And then he ran away. And I'm pretty sure it's because at the end of the episode, Ichigo was like, man, I must feel terrible to be made. You didn't ask to be made, and then being destroyed because you didn't work. That must suck. So yeah. So he runs away because Ichigo shows up. He's like, hey, you need to stop doing that. And he's like, well, I don't want to. And then he just beats up Ichigo. He doesn't beat him up. You could definitely tell that Ichigo could win easily because he just basically let him beat him up because obviously it's his body. He doesn't want to cut his body in half. Yeah, so he ran away, and now Ichigo and Rukia are chasing him. So I assume we're introduced to Khan this episode, and I assume it'll be resolved next episode. And I assume after that we should be getting Uryu, right? Because we haven't gotten him to yet. But either way, I'm really loving this. It's super cool. It's been so long to the point I literally don't even remember almost any of these episodes, at least the newer ones. Once we get to Hueco Mundo, it's going to be a little bit more okay, I recall, I remember this because that's stuff that I've seen a lot, even without watching the show. I've seen that stuff a lot. But even the Fullbringers, I don't remember it all. So really the only stuff I'm going to know is like fake. Is it Karakura Town? And Hueco Mundo. And that stuff I remember pretty well. Everything else is pretty like new to me. Even Soul Society, it's been so long, I barely remember any of it. Except for like the key parts, like Byakuya, Kenpachi, stuff like that. Anyway, I'm loving this. If you guys are watching along with me, I hope you guys are loving it too. Or if you're just enjoying the summary because maybe you need a little bit of refresher, I'm glad I can help. And next week should be episode 7 through 9. So we're soon, couple weeks, we're going to be in double digits. God, it's going to be crazy when we get to triple digits, dude. Oh, I love it. I love Bleach. It's so good. By the way, the music is still A1. I'm going to say this every time. Super good. Anyway, guys, that does it for me. So, if you liked the video, go bonkai on that like button for me. Help a brother out. And if you didn't, you should do it anyway, because I said go bonkai on the like button with zero shame. Let's see. Also, subscribe. Yeah, do that too. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see all of you next time. Peace.